Tell somebody, mind your business. Look at somebody and say, mind your business. And leave my business alone.
Hello, and welcome back to another live episode of Mind Your Business Monday. I am your host, Travis.
And I'm Arletha.
And as always, Mind Your Business Monday is brought to you by On Point Alliance. Here at On Point Alliance, we provide identity-related solution with fingerprinting and background screening being our primary service. If you happen to be in that situation where you're like, oh, snap, I got to get these fingerprints done like ASAP. Think about it. Wait a minute. On Point Alliance has availability within 24 hours. Let me go ahead and book right now. So to learn more about our services, just scan the barcode or go to www.onpointalliance.com. It is so great to be back live, y'all.
Yes, it is.
With the most beautiful Arletha.
Oh, thank you.
And don't you guys forget to go ahead and like, follow, and share. I'm gonna get that bar up down at the bottom because I was a little bit slow in doing it myself, but I do want to go ahead and share on my end. But I will go ahead and let Arletha.
Okay, so we want you to level up your skills like a boss here with us on Mind Your Business Monday, your compass for entrepreneurial growth. We want you to learn from entrepreneurs who have walked in your shoes and want to share their wisdom in both personal and professional leadership development. So regardless if you just starting out or already in the game, this is your compass towards success. So if you like how that sounds, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms and don't forget to click the notification bell. And I'm noticing our barcode is not present.
It is not present. Let's see where I can find it.
Don't worry about it. We'll get it.
Okay. It got to be somewhere, though.
Yes.
I'll look. But how does it feel to be back live? You know, you guys are awesome, but I'll say that for later. But how does it feel to be back on here live, Arletha?
I mean, it feels right. That's the first thing.
I'm just kind of, I want to say that I am thankful for you guys, how you guys have been. It's so funny how the what do you call it? The rebroadcast.
Yes. Now, yeah, we've been monitoring y'all. Okay. First of all, when we go live, we pay attention to how many people views the episodes. Then when we do a rerun, we look at the numbers. And it seemed like y'all, hey, Kay. I don't know why my voice shaky. Like, hey. But we noticed that we get more views on the rerun. So I'm like, I don't know. Do they like us to do, they want us to do pre-recorded? Because y'all, it's a lot of work trying to go live every week.
And it's
easy to take a day, pre-record 2 months worth of content and go live and stream it. So y'all gotta let us know because y'all giving us mixed signals here. Like, what y'all want us to do? Is it more convenient for you to watch it later? Because even after we go live, and then, you know, people watch the reruns, we still pay attention to the numbers. And we get better numbers from
there it is,
the pre-recorded streams.
But at least you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah.
So we've had some really good shows and some really good people on.
And we getting good activity and engagement, but we trying to mind our business, right? So we got to pay attention to Everything. So y'all gotta let us know what so we ain't wasting our time.
And we have been minding our business because we have been taking full advantage of the guests who we have had on in our personal and business life. And we are seeing, I'm so excited. It's so much stuff I have learned, even if it's just about credit. I shouldn't say I ain't really trying to learn that much about taxes, but I do. I think it's important that we all learn about taxes because you can get in trouble.
You ain't trying to be a tax representative.
I'm not trying to do taxes.
Right. We thought we wanted to. We dipped our toe over in there and
we thought wrong. We thought so wrong.
So tonight, guys, we're gonna be talking about being an overachiever and underachiever, because with us minding our business, let's see, what can we share? So our business has gone. We've been transitioning our business, repositioning it.
Relocating.
Yeah, relocated. That was a big one because baby, that's like changing spark plug. You change one, you gotta change everything. So that was a huge accomplishment. Personal development has been the main thing. Like both of us has grown so much, and that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. Just our journey during this time,
right?
And some things that we observed about ourselves and others, and we just want to share because this is fourth quarter. We are 14 days into fourth quarter,
right?
And all year we've been talking about having your business in order so you can be successful, so you can mentally be healthy and just in a good place overall. So that's what we're talking about tonight.
And we are. The great thing about it is that we're talking about it from two different aspects that we both know very, very well, because we've always been the type of people where we've pretty much been transparent.
Yeah.
What you see inside, most of us, those who know us have seen us, in the church or working in ministry, and what you see inside of the four walls is what you see on the outside. So we've never been about the whole double lives and different things like that. And there were many things that we could have already been doing as far. We didn't know. People knew that social media would kind of blow up with the whole couples thing, where they're doing the whole pranks and different things like that. And that was nothing that we really could do because I ain't got that wife. This girl to kill herself. I can't do no pranks.
Or be in jail.
Yeah. One of the two, So but just finding our niche or our place in what social media would be about. And there's so many couples people that are about the looks and what it looks like on an Instagram and different things like that. And we've just never been that type of couple. Our thing is always what you see is what you get. And the school of hard knocks and learning things, how to working in business together, because marriage is a business as well.
Baby.
And then trying to tie it over into the business of, what we're entrepreneurs in, how to make things work, the differences between the two, trying to find that balance between the role of the wife, the role of the husband. And that's a job.
Yes.
Marriage is a business and it's a job. And we've been putting in the time for 24 years.
Yes. Even down to navigating as far as working together when I need my husband present.
Right.
When I need my business partner present.
Because sometimes I didn't always know when to show up. The husband would show up at the wrong time.
Yes.
And she needed a business partner. And I'm like, okay.
Yes. So just.
That's right. Exhale.
Establishing emotional intelligence has been really the main factor. Because, baby, you can have 1,000 scriptures on deck. If you don't have those emotions together, you just spewing out words.
Right. This is true.
You understand? So tonight, because we're totally opposite, and like we're not into that whole zodiac sign thing, but both our birthdays in June, we both will be considered Geminis. And when I say totally different, like now after 27 years, some of the things have
blended.
But for the most part, from the music we like to listen to he likes it. Now, I think I like it quiet. He used to want it quiet. Now I like it quiet.
Oh
and
my God.
he's so noisy. I
Oh
have
my
to like take the
goodness.
remote and be like, want to turn him off. He just makes sounds. I don't even know why. Okay, that ain't the show tonight. But
I don't just want to read subtitles. I need to hear what you're saying.
like he made noise all the time. And I didn't realize how noisy he was until recently. I'm like, oh my God.
And she used to love noise. She always dealt with kids, worked at a rec center.
Yes.
It was always noisy, and she functioned like that. And
Yes.
now she didn't got to this ripe old age.
Oh, wow.
And now she can't take
I can't
no
call you what I
noise.
want to call you on this
You
thing
better
right
not.
here.
Now she can't take no noise.
Wow. Well, and don't and
Can I
is
turn down just a
okay.
bit? Where the remote?
So anyway,
wait a minute, listen, y'all. True story. We literally have two remotes.
we do
To the same
literally.
TV. Because I'll turn it up and be watching it. As soon as the music pop up, she turn the volume down. So we just
Now you got to tell the truth though, because when the music come on, it's like on 1,000.
it does.
and then you can barely hear the people talking.
Uh-huh.
And then it's just like blasting the commercial super loud. It's like, what just
But it's
happened?
like she remembers to turn the volume down.
Yeah, because I
right?
want to hear all that.
And
I don't even need to hear I don't need to hear the commercial. He want to hear
Them on
and
turning
watch the
that sucker
commercial.
up.
You already
Hey.
know what this commercial is. We see it every time the thing change.
But I want to hear the jingle so I can sing with it.
Anyway, he noisy, y'all. So see, little stuff like that, we
Yes,
changing.
so we make it work.
And it's so funny, but we make it work. So tonight we're gonna be talking about how the overachiever and underachiever, how they actually cross roads. They meet at on the same road at some point.
Mhm. That's
Do
what we're gonna be
y'all
talking
sleep with
about.
He liked to
It's
sleep with
not-
the TV
wait.
on. I can't stand it. Like I need it off
Let me say.
with the soft light, like a little night light somewhere. Because it don't have to be pitch black for me. It just can't be like bright lights, and I need to be able to see.
No, it cannot be. It cannot be
Yeah.
pitch black.
Yeah.
I was raised in a house. My dad said you never sleep in a
Mhm.
house. You always have some type of light on, because it's a light over the stove or something. Something when you get up and travel through your house at night, you can see what's going on and
Yeah.
see who in there. So you don't sleep in a dark house. This is the thing with the TV, King. The TV helps me go to sleep. So if I'm watching it and then I get sleepy, if I know I'm just by
It
myself,
watches him.
yes, it may start, but I will eventually get up and turn it off. Now, if I'm watching with her, then I feel free enough to go ahead and let the TV do what it do to me,
No.
which is put me to sleep, because I know she's going to either turn it off or she's going to hit me like, why
No,
are you going
sir.
to sleep?
No, sir.
I'm like, because
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end this part with this.
Mm,
He first of all, we don't even automatically watch the same type of movies.
and don't.
Okay. So
There you go, Kay. Thank you.
So when he want to watch these old weird movies he like to watch,
Why are they
okay,
gonna be weird?
because they are for me. Okay. So now I'm trying to just accommodate and let's watch it. Baby, he hook up under here on me and he gone. So now I'm stuck
That don't count.
where it done started and I want to go to sleep, but I can't now because you done put on this movie. Like, why did you put on, you was sleepy? Put on something that I like that gonna make you go to sleep, and then I can finish watching, because I don't really get to watch TV.
Well, we do that now. I do that now.
I don't really watch TV, so when I do, I want to watch something I want to watch. Because so
especially
anyway,
when she put her crib with her Christmas movies.
yeah,
I'm
so
gone.
the TV watch him. That's what's annoying,
Mhm.
because you just made me turn this on. You done woke me up to put on something you want to watch.
But
that's watching
I'm
you.
really broadening her. I'm broadening her.
Travis.
No, seriously, because how many movies have I went to sleep on? You was like, that movie turned out to be pretty good, and you liked it.
Don't act like it's a whole list of them.
I'm just saying.
It happens periodically.
So that's what we're gonna be talking about.
Okay.
That-
That's another show. We
You
gotta
can
have a
make-
family meeting on that one, okay?
You can make it. Listen, you can make your differences. You can make your differences work. Is the whole
Look,
point.
yeah,
of the matter.
and the truth is we wouldn't have it no other way.
We really wouldn't.
But ooh, baby, baby, I love you. You my everything.
And she ain't just saying that, y'all, because her nickname is Red.
Ooh, baby. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Anyway.
God. Well, at least you got to sing it, and well, that's okay. So anyway, let's do this. We want to thank you guys for what you have been doing concerning the purchase of our book.
Thank y'all so much.
Yes, we really appreciate it. But we're gonna go ahead and let Arletha tell us
so basically, as those who've been following and watching know, this is a recipe book. The authors are the recipes. We're talking about overcoming everything from sex addiction, childhood, a sheltered childhood, codependency, what else? Invisibility, obesity, the loss of innocence, past traumas, and the diagnosis. So you guys want to get your copy. You will not be disappointed. Scan the barcode and get your copy. All right.
That's all you got to do.
Yes. So you ready to jump in there so we can help these people get their life in order?
I guess I am ready to do
Hey,
this.
Quita.
I guess I'm ready to.
And congratulations. You've been doing, girl.
Yes.
You've been kicking down walls. Okay.
Hey now.
Little trailblazer. That's what y'all are, a trailblazer. So keep it up. I'm proud of you.
Keep it up. But yes, I am ready to go ahead and hop into this conversation tonight.
Okay, so for those who just come joining us, we're talking about the overachiever and underachiever energy.
Yes.
And how to overcome them. I'm in this outfit. I tend to occupy that overachiever energy.
Mm-hmm.
Travis.
In my outfit, I tend to embrace the underachiever role.
And over this past year, we've been working on that, and we're proud and we celebrate our achievement in just navigating those spaces and starting with our emotions.
Yes.
Because the emotions pretty much guides the ship, because you can know something and know how stupid it is, know how dumb it is, know how dangerous it is. And if you make an emotional decision, you doing something that you know gonna cost you at the end. And some things you can't fix. Right. Some things, have real big consequences to it. So we just learned that our roles meet, no matter, even though it's totally different behaviors, there were some spaces where they met in the middle. So we just wanted to kind of just talk about how we've been navigating that space and growing. And I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too.
Thank you.
Because we've been catching this thing moment by moment.
Yes, we have.
And when we hear each other throughout the house talking to ourselves, it's like we congratulate each other and be like, you know what, I'm proud of you for trying. I heard you trying on that one. I want you to know.
Yes. I'm so proud of me. I'm proud of me, like giving myself credit. And he'll say it to him, like, I'm proud of myself. Like I did something different this time.
Speaking of transparency, though, here's one. I was told I got a slick mouth, right?
I don't know what's going on. He think he grown. He been real sassy.
Even today, she said something,
and I said,
and I wasn't even trying to have a slick mouth. And I was just laying down with my phone, and then she said, "You know what? Your little slick mouth self now. I want you to know I heard you trying. I won't thank you that you didn't go all the way through with it."
Yeah, I did acknowledge him, but he make you want to mash his mouth.
You make me want your mouth mashed because you guys just got a slick little mouth. And I'm like, I wasn't even trying to have no slick mouth. I was just saying, but I did think I said
you didn't try not to.
Yeah, but I did thank her though.
That's the thing.
I thanked her for acknowledging my ability to pull out. Once I heard
the tone that to pull out.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to give you your proper.
But it had this undertone to it. It's like a better take to pull out.
I'm just saying.
Y'all be thinking it's me.
I just want to say thank you. That's all. That you acknowledge that.
I did.
Okay.
All right. Y'all look. I love you.
I love you too so much.
Okay.
And you're so pretty to love.
Thank you. All right, we jumping in this.
We are.
Okay, y'all. And look, if y'all have any questions or things y'all want us to wait a minute. She said, you thank her for acknowledging your slick mouth. Yes, he did. He did. And yes, we are truly best friends. Because baby, we straight up have separation anxiety.
And do.
Oh man, it's bad, and I'm trying to work on it. but it don't be enough instances for us to really separate. So I guess we got, once I get some friends to hang out with for real, and to be going places, I think then, but we don't really have a reason to separate. And when we do, it's the weirdest thing.
It is weird.
Yeah.
But it's something to be, it's a blessing to have somebody that you want to be around.
Yeah.
And you know you want to be around them, even when y'all can get on each other's nerves, but you still don't want them to go nowhere.
He get on my nerves so bad, he go in the bathroom and stay like he get, okay. He'll be, if he do got to go in and do a mobile service or do something and he gone for a long time, he come home, go in the bathroom and stay for like 45 minutes just sitting there.
My phone.
Like, you ain't even using it. Come out. I've been waiting on you to come out. Y'all, he make me have to go and sit on the tub and tell him about my day. While he on the, I know this might be TMI, so precious, but y'all understand. Like, that's how I know he ain't doing nothing, because I'm able to sit in there. You understand what I'm saying? Your legs ain't numb. Your feet ain't static in yet. Come out. Woo! You can't be calling him with. No, girl, it's weird. But
I'm your everything.
Okay, come on. We got.
That's all we know about y'all. Come on. Yes. Okay, ain't no shame in it.
All right, so we're gonna start with Travis.
We're gonna start with me.
So Travis has been very diligent and active. Just overcoming.
See, hold on, let me say this. I'm sorry, because I just heard somebody say it in spirit. All right, now listen here, doggone it. This my sexy red.
Okay. With 2 Ds.
And she's been my sexy red for 27 years. Okay, so just so you know, this is my sexy red. I don't have no.
And y'all, that's just that little first part. I don't know that song. It's just the first part.
She just love how that girl can't sing on that first part.
And it is inspiring because people be hating on my singing ability, and this girl done went and just said, "Look, this is what it is," and people sing it, and it's catchy. So every so now and then, so when I can justify my off toneness. Okay. Anyway, so Travis, he has had a. Okay, then okay.
Quita, don't help. Okay,
help me. So she know you. She know.
Okay.
She know. Some people know in real life. So Travis has overcome procrastination. It used to be really bad.
It used to be real bad.
And so I'll let him set up just previous experience with his relationship with procrastination. Because baby, they was in a whole little with entanglement. Okay. Entanglement. Okay. And so now that they've broken up, okay, he has a new love in his life called productivity. Okay. You know, makes room for me, the little mistress. Okay. So you want to share with them just how procrastination used to affect you?
I guess. Y'all had me bad. It had me bad. You know, it was like basically the bare minimum of, you know, what it is that I needed to do to be able to function. Now, there were things, if you get the book, my story is in there, so you'll understand where that actually came from. You know, this codependency and the need to be needed. And it was all about other people. And it was never really about myself. And so what I wound up doing, what we find out is, and my wife and I would shock people down through the years, even in pastoring, we would sit and talk to groups and we'd say, you know, we could do it over again. We wouldn't get married like we did. And they're like, what? I just knew y'all made for each other. And if y'all do it again, y'all do it over again. I ain't say I wouldn't be with her. We said we wouldn't marry each other.
Yeah, we shouldn't have got married when
as young as we did.
We was kind of pressured into.
Yeah, we were. And so what you did was you had two kids who had two different wagons with all of their stuff in their wagons. And one of the wagons, if you will, the wheel wasn't working. You know what I mean? So if the person with the wagon and the wheel is not working, and you try to put that wagon together with somebody else's wheel, and it may be that wheel has a little bit of low pressure in the tire, then you got two wagons that's just bumping all over the place and rattling. And
now we riding on 4 flat tires
instead of
sparks coming from the hubcap.
Thank you. Instead of me fixing my wagon, get my wheels right on my wagon, so that when I come, I have me a good sturdy wagon that's meant to do what it's supposed to do when we put our things together. And that's not what happened. It's like I brought those things over into the relationship with my wife, and so because of those things that I didn't work out, procrastination was different. And procrastination came because I was indecisive. I was non-confrontational, didn't want to make a decision because I didn't want to confront anything.
And culturally, we were
combative,
it was different culturally, even though we both Black. It's just how I grew up, what my environment was versus his. He didn't have to do all the stuff I had to do.
Exactly.
And vice versa. I didn't have the privilege to do some of the things. And when the word privilege in his upbringing might be like, who had some privilege? No, there was some privileges there that he had that I didn't have, and vice versa. You know, and so with that being said, it caused both of us to try to come together, and we loved each other. And now again, emotionally driven together. So started making emotional decisions, and to this day recovering from some of those emotional decisions. To this day. You understand? So
but we are recovering.
Yes. So Travis, when procrastinations hit you, you said that your mind shut down completely and nothing gets done. What strategies have you started using to break through that mental block and take action when you feel stuck?
All right, that's a good question. So for me, it is a thing of realizing, being okay. Well, first of all, let me say this. The person that I was then who did not like to confront, I've learned that confrontation can be healthy. Okay. And one of the most challenging places to exercise that place of confrontation is with yourself. So for me, it was an acknowledging of what my issues were. It's been an acknowledging of what it was that I dealt with and taking ownership for what it was that I've done. So in my mind, when I begin to come to a place where, even as far as with a mental breakdown, if you will, I guess, or shutting down mentally, I have the ability, and it's my duty to take control of my thoughts and think about where it is I am and what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. And then making a determining factor. Okay, so now that you're at this place, what are you going to do, and what is important to you? And one of those things that were important to me is you. So when I start to think about what can it cost us for me to continue to not do this, what can it cost us, and what has it cost us for me not to break up with this thing of with this entanglement of procrastination, and looking at what it would turn into. It was like that helped me to make a decision that, hey, you can't afford to do this. So you gotta make this decision on purpose. Okay. So make this decision on purpose. So I would say that's what it is that I do.
So that kind of goes into my second question. So it was a mindset shift. Okay. So can you go a little bit more in detail to what shifts actually helped you go from delaying tasks to hit your production targets, or the things that you needed to be getting done, and how easy do you feel it's been to maintain that to avoid feeling overwhelmed? Because that was a thing. Like when it's too many things, because it just seemed like everything come at the same time. When I say literally the same time, everything just rushing at you. Me, because of my upbringing, I know how to navigate this space. I would love to just say I just know how to do it. I've always had to do it. Okay. So too many things is just like, wait a minute, and he just stop and shut down. So, do you remember the question? So, what are some things that you do to help avoid feeling all that overwhelmed, and to keep yourself motivated?
I would break it down into basically small goals, if you will. Sometimes, y'all, moment by moment. I ain't gonna lie, moment by moment, because what I come to realize is it is so easy to be able, and I was telling you this earlier, it's so easy to be able to help. And I would tell my wife, and she could see me do it. I can help people break down stuff and get to the bottom of stuff. They'd be in tears. And I can help them get to that place. I've been doing this for 25 plus years. I know how to do it for them. I said, but why is it so freaking hard to do it for me? And the realization was because I'm so up close and personal. This is me. And that's why I believe every psychiatrist needs a psychiatrist. Every pastor needs a pastor. Every counselor needs a counselor. You know, for me, and I thank God for the communion of the Holy Spirit, but he give us people, you know what I mean? He give us people to help us get through things. So for me, like I said, just small goals that is not overwhelming for me. Set my mind on this. For some, like yourself, which we'll talk about later, you know, it's easy to handle certain things, juggle certain things. For people like myself, it's not. What's easy for me is what's comfortable for me. That's just the truth. You know, it's certain things. What's easy for me is what's comfortable. You know, I know how to, when it comes down to singing, when it comes down to vocal training, when it comes down to ministering, when it comes down to teaching the word, when it comes down to counseling, I know how to do that stuff. I do it easily. I do it naturally. It's not a problem. It's those things that would challenge me to step out of my comfort zone that I found myself having a problem with. But those are the things that I have been getting to do. Yes. Break it down small. Hey, this is what you do. And now I'm discovering, dude, you just did both of these at the same time.
Yeah, it was the stuff I've been.
You couldn't tell me.
But you know, he had to find his way.
You couldn't help me.
No. He had to find his way, and I couldn't say, I've been telling you. And you know, like, oh, I'm so proud of you.
Well, she did a good job by not saying I told you so. But
yeah, because that don't help.
Feeling it in her spirit.
Yeah, and I'm looking like, I just okay.
Listen, guys.
He had to be convinced.
I did. We want to do this. I want to thank y'all who's hanging in with us now to join us for this brand new episode of Mind Your Business Monday in this fourth quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a moment so that we can hear from our sponsor, and then we'll come back on the other side. But I think we're doing very, very well. Okay. We're going to hear from our sponsor, and then we're going to come right back and jump into the part two of what we're talking about.
Hi, my name is Arletha, and I am the CEO and president of On Point Alliance, where we help our clients maintain the integrity of their identity through fingerprinting and background screening services. We offer a diversified scope of services covering everything from personal review, pre and post-employment. So regardless if you need background screening for a power of attorney, a certification or licensing in another state, or if you're a business owner looking to screen new applicants or monitor the criminal record of your current employees, we've got you covered. We have established our reputation by earning our clients' trust through delivering accuracy and efficiency. We would love to be your preferred fingerprinting provider. To learn more about how our services can be your solution.
All right. So we are back.
We are back.
All right. So we were just talking about Travis.
Talking about me
navigating this new space of production. And I just wanted to also point out that the spouses of those who may be married to procrastinators, or they're on your team, or they may be your children or whatever.
Be patient.
Yes, we have to be patient. We have to understand them and know how to create an environment that they can thrive in. Because saying it over and over and over and over and over, learn the strength of your words, save the strength of your words. Because sometimes saying it over and over don't help. It just add fuel to the fire versus putting things in place. And even if in their mind they stumbled up on this newfound aha moment, does it really matter? Or are you mature enough to not have to take credit for it, more so than just support that moment of them stepping over into a new place? And then as they do those small things, acknowledge them, because you got to remember how verbal and vocal were you when they were not doing the things.
Mm-hmm.
So I try my best, even though I don't practice telling him what he ain't do, because he already know what he ain't done, right? Because I do so much, I don't have to say what you didn't do, because it's obvious. But I try to praise him. I try to acknowledge when he's doing something as simple as that, even though it's follow and see, because I want to mash your mouth. But I want to acknowledge I just saw you catch that and snatch that on back, right? So just those small wins, those small wins, you know, they are important. So I just want to encourage us that as we love our person that's in their entanglement with procrastination.
Why you got to say that like that, though?
Because that's what it was.
The entanglement.
The entanglement with procrastination. Let's just support them, create things for them to be successful, and pray. And one day they'll find their way.
And I'm going to tell you why it's important to do that, because the Bible even talks about the sanctified wife, how the husband be sanctified through her. It ain't about her telling him, get up and go to church. You got to serve the Lord, love the Lord. It said by your lifestyle. Okay, so what happens is, if you're not just yamming all the time, because if you're a person like myself, even if you yap, that don't do nothing for me. It ain't gonna motivate me. It ain't gonna deter me. When I'm set in what I'm doing, I'm set in what I'm doing. I get it from my dad. Okay, but the thing about it is, when we come to that place of doing things, I would say a lot of times I'm learning these things, and what am I hearing? I'm hearing her voice as to what she's doing, how she's handling certain situations. I'm actually remembering what I've seen her do, what she was showing me at one time that I just totally was not interested in, but I didn't see her do it enough. And now it's like, I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, I remember her doing this and I'm doing this like that. So if you just live the life, okay? Live the life before us. I promise we paying attention and we'll get it, okay? You ain't gotta say I told you so. Just live the life that you preach about.
Before we get off, y'all gotta tell them what. Do y'all want to know what he did that made me want to mash his mouth?
No, they don't want to know. They don't.
If you want to know, tell me and I'll let you know.
They don't.
We promised them the tea.
I ain't promised them no tea.
We did.
No, I didn't.
We did tell them we gonna catch them up with what's been going on with us. Who want to know?
Nobody.
Don't nobody want to know. I'm gonna tell you anyway. So we talking about procrastination. So we getting ready, and I'm like, all right, babe, it's 4:00. Do you need to do anything to get yourself together? His instant response, I know what time it is. And he said, I know what time. Okay, yeah,
That's not what I said.
All right, babe. My thing is, why you have to say that first part?
Evan
wanted to know.
Come on, sir. You a husband.
Why you have to say the first part? Just say, okay, babe, I thank you. Just say that, or I see, all right, I'm coming. I got it. Oh, no, he got it. I had a tone with it.
I did not. Yeah. I did not have no tone. All I said was, I said, oh yeah, I got the.
I know what time it is.
Time.
No, I know what time it is. Basically, you just told me you don't need me telling you what time it is.
That's not what I meant.
Travis, I promise, but that's what you said.
That's not what I meant, but I understood that that's how that could have been perceived. So therefore, it caused me to kind of read.
I know what. All right, babe. Okay, I'm finna get up. You done already got that off. It's kind of like when we was little and somebody do so, like we weren't allowed to say what the. We weren't allowed to say, because my mama say you might as well just say the whole thing.
So
that's to me equivalent to that. What the? I mean, huh? No, you don't get to fix it. That's what he did.
And because of that, I get the slick mouth title. I can't. I
will admit some slick mouth, but he snatched it back. So I give him credit for it.
She gave me my credit. Right. I appreciated that. But now, enough about me. Let's go ahead and talk about the overachiever and the positives about that.
Okay.
I guess you can start off and share some of the negatives of how that goes.
So, what I have been guilty of is I have a large capacity. I do a whole lot of things at the same time. Even though I need sleep, I don't require much sleep. I can get like 2-3 hours sleep and it'll be like I slept for 8 hours.
Real talk.
Okay. I go to bed at 1-2 o'clock in the morning and get up at 6 or 7 o'clock and I'm fine.
Real talk. I cannot do.
Okay. I one time stayed up 48 hours before I had to make myself lay down. And I ain't talking about no coffee, no energy drinks, or nothing. It's just focus on what I was doing. So I used to be really bad with being a perfectionist to where years ago I got rid of that. Now I do operate in a spirit of excellence. I like things done a certain way. I like things right. I like doing things right the first time. I am very task and goal driven. So if I have a list, I'm checking stuff off. If at the end of the day I don't know what I did all day, and if I'm not satisfied with just doing one or two things, when I've then checked off 10, 12 things off of my list, I'm satisfied. So that's that, which is natural for me. But I tend to, if I still got a little, if there's more I can do, I'm going to push it to the max all the time. Or if something used to didn't go the way I planned it, now I go into this whole space of and it's just a whole lot of unnecessary energy that I used to put into that. So I'm grateful that I've outgrown that perfectionist space, and if things don't go right, I'm okay with that. Long as I know, but I still assess. My brain is just wired to assess what happened, and if it was nothing different I can do, I'd be okay with it. Right. I used to be, it wasn't no gauge. It's just it didn't go right. Oh my God, all of that. So lately, I would say these past couple of years, still just having so many things packed and everything was important.
Right.
And what I learned is everything is not equally important. On top of, I'm overly considerate. I am overly I'm an over communicator, and I didn't realize that kind of slip over into people pleaser. I didn't realize that. Like, it's okay. If I need something, instead of me just saying it, well, it's okay. And if you can, it's okay. Because I know I didn't misunderstand something, or it wasn't me, but some kind of way I don't want the person to feel so, like that whole thing. It was a whole lot. And baby, we had to pump the brakes on that.
You know what? In our Mind Your Business Monday huddle, you mentioned in that how you had to find or start setting boundaries. Okay, so why don't you explain to everybody or share with them how you started identifying which areas of your life needed the boundaries to be set the most?
One of them was, I'm a person that, how people tell you, call me anytime you need me, but they really don't mean it. And I thank God my husband, I think too, because of ministry, we don't restrict each other from being who we are to the people that's in our life. And so if you called at 3:00 in the morning, I'm answering the phone. He ain't got no issue, vice versa, right? Because you wouldn't be calling if it wasn't important.
Right.
Or I'm at dinner. I notice people ain't answering for me, but if I'm sitting there and they call, I'm answering because it might be an emergency. Or I'm in the middle of something and I've been calling folks for a week, multiple times in the emails. They try me back one time. Right. All of a sudden, the 4 people I called, everybody available at the same time calling me. So now I got 4 important things in my face while I'm in the middle of something that I didn't know they was finna respond back right now at this moment. Y'all, that really happens to me in real life. I never seen what happens to me happen to other people. I'm sure it do, but I ain't never witnessed this before in my life. Okay. Yeah, it happened to me. And I had to learn how to stop, drop it, and run into every fire. Every time a fire, here I go. I'm just running, trying to extinguish it all the time. Like I had to stop. That was like a big one.
It was a big one.
A big one. And he helped me with that. It's like, babe, you don't got to respond to that right now. I'm texting people. I respond. They put me on read. And they ain't wrong for it. I just need to stop. I need to stop. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to take responsibility for that behavior. So that was like a main one. Another one was so people being disrespectful. bothers me real bad. Really bad. Really, really, really bad.
It bothers you bad.
But I had to process who this is,
Mm-hmm.
what this is, and make a decision. And most of the time it was somebody, again, we talking on the business side of things,
Right.
that I'm trying to solicit your services, and this how you talking. So now I don't even want your services, going on about your business.
Mm-mm.
I used to give people a chance, and then it just leave room for it to get messy. Now, baby, I will shut that thing down real fast, super fast. So I'm more decisive too. I'm more decisive because I'm always thinking, okay, A, B, C. Like I just used to think too much. My brain never shut off. So I would say those were 3 areas that were really big.
I just heard something that I think is going to help somebody.
Mm-hmm. Help them.
Listen, learn how to respect a disrespectful person's stance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it again. Learn to respect a disrespectful person's stance.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain it. That don't mean allow people to disrespect you. That means when you recognize and they introduce to you, when they introduce, I mean first interaction.
Yep.
They introduce to you on a platter my tendencies of disrespect.
Uh-huh.
Our job is to respect your stance of disrespect.
Yes.
Because now the first move is on me.
Yep.
I respect you. That.
Now respect that I'm respecting it.
Now, that part. Respect that I respect your disrespectful stance and choose not to indulge.
I don't accept the
anything
invitation
with you.
So, y'all, I said I was going to read this. This happened Saturday. I'm reading a text message. I tried to solicit somebody's business. I don't know about y'all, but to me.
Thank you, Lady K.
To me.
I do my best.
To me, it's just like, ugh. Okay, so I needed my hair cut. Kay, I thought about you so bad. I'm like, I wish I knew if she do natural hair, all this. But anyway, because I need my hair colored and cut. These barbers keep messing up my head. So I'm like trying to make sure I go somewhere to do my hair right? So I reached out to a barber that was recommended to me.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. My name is Arletha. I'm reading a text message. Good morning. My name is Arletha, and I got your information from so-and-so. I'm looking to get my hair cut and currently on your booking site, but have a few questions. I'm trying to get my hair cut as early as today, if that's possible. Please give me a call back when you have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, their business hours start at 6:00. I called the shop, and clearly is a number, a recording. So I text just in case it's a text number, right? Mm-hmm. Your price is a whole $150 just to color. And it don't give specific on what color mean. I want my hair ombre. I want it two-tone. I don't know what color mean. Then your haircut don't really specify what kind of haircut. It just say women's haircut. It don't go into no real whole bunch of detail about what to expect. So, and there's no refund on the deposit.
That part, get my money.
I'm on the site ready to book, even if there's a consultation fee. Explain, because my question would be, would that consultation fee go towards my service if I use you? Yes or no? Okay, let me make a decision. This person texts back. Now, y'all heard me say what I said. Hey, okay, what time did you book for?
I didn't book.
Okay. I respond, I didn't book yet because I have questions specifically about the details of your color and cut option.
Clear.
I start at 6 a.m. this morning. So the best way to get the time you like is to book a day in advance. I'm fully booked today and I charge double on Sundays. But how can I help? What type of cut you are trying to get? I didn't respond no more.
That was it.
I'm done. I'm done with this whole conversation. Because your service, when I put everything in the cart, going to be $228. and you can't answer a question or even tell me what time I'm busy right now, I can call, give me an hour or 2 hours or something, because you is no refund. Hung up there. Called another place. Same. I said, what's wrong with these people? Little stuff like that bothers me. How you that important? How you that busy? How you that you ain't even listening? All you worrying about me is booking. You got capital letters on your booking site, so that means I mean what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So just this. So now when Travis asked me, how was your day? I said, I managed my emotions today. That's my new thing.
And I know exactly what she means.
Because I can't let nobody shift me. Now, and just in me reading that, do y'all agree that was something? What did Kay say? Yeah, so am I tripping? It's like, come on. And it was like, what? But this happens. I'm like, how can you have 3 encounters back to back? And this was the customer service. So that's just customer service. Okay, yeah, I thought so. So anyway, managing my emotions, y'all. And so this is one of the things, like now I just call it, that's okay, bye. I ain't nothing else to talk about. And I've had to do that a lot.
Because when you know. And if you decide after they have presented a lack of customer service. Now I've heard of people lacking what they call it, active listening skills.
Yes.
This was clearly a lack of active comprehension skills. Because how can you read somebody and read what it is that I'm saying and don't comprehend what I'm saying? That means you
don't care. Or you want me to know that you fully booked and you charge double.
Right.
And I'm saying I want to book. I just have questions before I book because what it is. I did and did. So the bottom line, I just want y'all to see little stuff like this. Down to ordering my food, like just make a decision, be done with it. So I have really been managing what I allow to bother me, what I invest my time and energy into, and that's been helping me a lot.
Boy, it seemed like this hour just
flew by. Yes, it did.
Oh my goodness, because it's been a while since we were on live. Yes. So of course we had to bring everything up to play. So
just ask me the next question. I'll answer it quick.
Okay. So in mentioning experiencing anxiety with the physical symptoms like chest pains and headache we was talking about earlier, what steps did you take to manage the anxiety and prevent it from affecting your productivity and well-being?
Shutting things down, being decisive, making a decision, being very clear. And when I've been clear and it still go a certain way, I just leave that. I leave it alone. And I just noticed my triggers have changed. Certain things that used to really get me don't, because I really don't care no more. I don't care. People, it's a lot of and I don't have a problem with people who dealing with mental things, but I do believe there's a bunch of undiagnosed folks who need counseling and medication.
This is true.
And they ain't got it or ain't taking it or something. And if I don't be careful, I'll be acting like I need both of those myself. Okay. So I just choose what's important. And right now, it's just a no. It's just a hard no. And I just gone on with that. It comes with aces. Take everything like a yes, ma'am. Yes. And that's why I'm at. I'm really proud of myself that my triggers have really changed. I ain't feeling like I don't have any. But I respond to them now versus reacting to them.
So I think we got a question here from Brother Evan, who I ain't gonna come at him yet. He's supposed to be standing on the husband side, but you can't. What is one business decision you made that you would have done differently?
Done differently, a business decision. That's a good question. I
know something come to mind. I hear you. I hear her mention. She has mentioned before. Because I can't say it's been a lot because we've done a lot of things that, and I think moving into one of the things that she has learned is honing in her abilities on one particular thing.
I was just going there. Yes. So right now I'm part of a book club, and the book is 10x is better than 2x. Okay. And what this book is talking about is like a lot of small business owners, which people do it all the time, but we're gonna focus on small business owners. We go for low-hanging fruit. Our budget sometimes are low, our resources and network is small. And a lot of times we put ourselves in positions where you either following a trend or you feel like you got to jump higher, run faster, do more things. Maybe if I add this service, that service. I had a season of that. And I wasted time because of the way my brain thinks. If I learn something, okay, I'll turn it into something grand. I tipped over into taxes. I don't want to do taxes. No. I did it. I enjoy it.
And I went with
it. I did credit repair. Did I help 12 people clear their credit up? Absolutely. Yes, do I understand credit now? Yes. Do I want to do it as a business? Absolutely not.
I do not.
Okay. There were several other things that I felt like I need to do. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be transparent because I'm in rooms with other business owners and I'm hearing of course, they talking about their accolades and their accomplishments, and they have these big ticket items. So I feel like I need to do more. I need to do more versus what I've done now. I've scaled. I call it. We have a lean life.
Lean. Oh, we do. Yes, we do.
We down to necessities. Even if I can touch it, like let's say I got some money in my hand. If you didn't have a choice, could you function without this? Yes. Right? That's how I've been making financial decisions. Just because I can don't mean I should.
Right.
I'm not trying to keep up with nobody. Even down to how I navigate another business decision. Because I'm a giver and I like to help people.
I was just about to go to this.
I like to help people. So it'll start off, and let me run some by you. Y'all know that. You know what I mean? And they know how much you charge, but they want to run some by you. And before you know it, you helping and then told them the whole thing from beginning to end, what to do. And they have no intentions on soliciting, paying for your services, but they'll take your knowledge, right? So each time, and recently I had a situation where there was a lady who wanted to run some by me. I helped her. And the service, if she would have paid me, would have been $2,540. She knew how much I charged. It wasn't no secret, but I went on ahead and met with her. We wasn't talking on no money stuff because both of us trying to help each other. We exchanged some things that it was not an equal barter. But to me, I don't care if I need a straw and you need a whole kitchen. If I get that straw and it allows me to do what I need to do, even though price point, it may not have been equal value, but both of us, but this straw gonna help me get 10x my life. I don't look at yours was smaller or you had one thing or whatever. Did both of us get where we need to go because of that one thing changed my life, right? So we swap. Do y'all know this lady? So what I learned, Evan, because I used to do stuff for free and didn't document it. So now if I do something for free, I still write it up as if you're a customer, but so it can be a write-off like charity, because that's basically what I did. I typed it all out what I did, and she acknowledged. The woman gave me a video review. The woman sent me text messages. Basically, she do consulting services. I helped her with it. She wanted to add an offer. She had an event coming up real quick. We talking on Wednesday. She got something coming up on Friday. I gave her how to lay this thing out. I recorded myself talking to this, what you say, don't say this, extra. Do this. We came up with all the packages, how to sell it. We even talked about confidence. You got to keep this in mind. You got to do this.
Counseling.
Walked into this place, closed her first $745 package. Text me that it worked. Okay, cool. So here's what a summary of what I did. I just need you to acknowledge it. Typed it all out that this was an exchange. We don't owe each other money. This is just the value of what I did. Do you know I got to get my legal team involved before I sign it? Sign what? And what your legal team finna tell you that you didn't do, that I didn't do the service? So doing stuff and not emotionally helping and making decisions, that's the second thing. So I'll just stop for time's sake.
I got one.
The time's sake. I had to learn the hard way on that one. That people mentality. Why now you want me to put in writing what your portion of the barter is, but when I put mine in writing, you got an issue. I ain't asking for no money, nothing, but it's an issue acknowledging the value of what I did,
because people don't value things the same.
So them the two things. Now, because I'm focusing what I'm great at, and every day my customers coming in, y'all the only ones do this. Y'all the only ones do this. Y'all don't do this. Why ain't I focusing my attention on that thing that we the only ones doing? Right? So those were two lessons and business decisions. Putting my time and energy into that instead of adding all these layers, thinking I'm making it bigger and better. But I didn't. I
do have one for you, Brother Evan, that I learned real quick. And that was, we had to learn that not to bring over, and this might sound harsh to some people, but it was the truth that the Lord got me together with. Your business is not the church. So stop dealing with people like you, their pastor. Had to learn it real quick, because we done brought in folk, paid them handsomely. You caught up on your bills. Well, I'm kind of behind. I want you to focus clearly on what Arletha needs you to do, and I don't want you struggling in nothing. So, I'm kind of behind on my rent. Pay your rent up. Pay your rent that you was behind in. All this stuff, and a lot of other perks that came along, and then the person didn't take it. They didn't even take advantage of it. Well, they took advantage of it, but they didn't take it. They
didn't do what they're supposed to do.
They didn't do what they're supposed to do.
They fumbled the bag.
So, and the Lord told me, he said, you cannot deal with your business as the church, or else you won't be in business. So that was one of the main things. This is not saying that to not be led by him when he tells us to do a certain thing, because there are things that the Lord will tell you to do something for somebody, or to sow into somebody, or to help somebody. But to go into that in a business, trying to operate as a business, but as pastors, because it's not a church. Right. It's not a church. And that was the thing about it, because we were so used to when we saw somebody needed, then let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's go ahead and, we're going to help them out. And it has cost us. It cost us twice. One of our businesses cost us trying to help somebody. It caused us to have to shut down that business. And it could have been a very lucrative business. But because of the fact that we were trying to have a heart and do a good thing that was not a God thing, we wound up having to close that business down.
And with somebody, and now if you got a problem with putting things in order, that's an instant no anyway. I got somebody I done did an ebook for. We exchanged some things. And this person, when I tell you, I can't even go into what this person did recently. Right. And it just will blow your mind when everything is documented what it is. They go and, I mean, what the heck are you talking about? But I don't have to worry about it. Everything documented. So that's that. But me, I used to be too giving and too nice. I still can be who I am and how I am. Exactly. But one of the main changes I made, so now I don't treat myself like I'm the decision maker. I treat myself like I'm an employee, and I have to follow the rules that's in place for my business to avoid risk and avoid instances where I slip over into that overgiving thing and emotionally making decisions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that whole emotion, that's what I'm saying. Emotionally making decisions, baby, never turn out right.
Mm-mm.
Ever. So
Mm-mm.
those were two things. That was a really, 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 really good question. Travis, go back to before we go, the talking points. And let's see. So a few things that we just wanted, as far as from the overachievers, set those boundaries, protect your energy. Everything is important, but they are not equally important.
It's true.
Okay. Also, I learned this. Time is, now this was like a for me. Time is not your most valuable asset. Your attention is.
Attention is. This is true.
I said, what? You sure right. Whatever has your attention snatches your time.
It does.
And now
Negative or
it
positive.
take your money,
Mhm.
your energy, your mental space.
does.
It affects
Everything.
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 And those simple words, your time is not your most valuable asset. Your attention is.
You know what? This whole thing that we've been talking about tonight, y'all, the difference between, now we talk about the Kents, Arletha and Travis, the things, her operating from a level, from a place of an overachiever, me operating from a place of an underachiever. And I've always been able to, not always been able to, I've always been amazed at her ability in tough times. If one area is tight and she can't do something in this area, let's say she hit a wall with this, she stops and she turns to this one and she starts working on that to go as far as she can go. And she come back to that when she can come back to it or have to deal with it. Yeah. Whereas whatever it was that had my attention, when I hit that wall, I'm sitting here, I got a whole problem with this wall. And I need to know why is you here? And how come I can't go nowhere? But Travis, you got to do that over there. I ain't got time for that. They're going to hold on over here. Because I'm talking about this cotton picking wall right here that is in my way, and I don't know why you're in my way. And Lord, why is this wall so hard to move? And won't you just gonna move this wall out my way? And I'm sitting here having a conversation about a wall that is here, and there's other things that I could be doing that I was not able to do. So I allowed the wall to paralyze me. Okay, so these are the things was like she said when she talked about we have to. In this walk, and we had to make this stuff, we had to make these changes so that we can level out the turbulence. You know what I mean? Because it causes turbulence.
Yes, it does.
And while she learned that being an overachiever has its positives, that there were some negatives to that. And it's like making a balance. And me understand that sometimes it's okay, Travis, to excel in this. It's okay it's okay to recognize this. That there's nothing you can do about this. And anytime we as believers come to a place where there's nothing we can do about a certain thing, what are you doing? Like she said, you don't allow that thing to get your attention, because if it gets your attention to that point, then all of a sudden you start forgetting what it is and who it is, who you serve, that anything I can't do anything about that me and him have come to, then that means I need to let that thing go and he gonna deal with the immovable objects.
And to your point, I am like, but it's because I've always had to do it. I didn't have and y'all don't be getting mad at me and messaging me and stuff. I didn't have the privilege to really cry about stuff and be emotional about things because I had to keep going. I don't have time to cry about that. Because I didn't have nobody doing anything for me. I had to figure everything out. Everything was the hard way. So I had to do 3, 4, 5 things at the same time. And as the years passed, my chest would start hurting, but I'm still going. My head hurting, still going. And now, and then it went from I'm managing. When I feel it, I had things I would do that'll kind of help me navigate how I'm feeling. But now we just need to deal with the fact what's triggering these feelings. Because I'm going, when something happens, figure it out. It's understandable, but unacceptable. You don't get to whine about it and say this was figure it out. That's just been my life. So where now because I am organized. I do got I wish y'all could see my walls. I got so many things up on my wall, but we going with what's priority,
Right.
focusing on money producing activities. Okay. Those things that's costing money, let's address those things. So I shifted and paused and stopped. So we're now at the top of the priorities list. Our
Yes, we
mental
are.
health, our dating, like y'all, we was brothers and sisters.
For
We
real.
weren't going nowhere. Like
real.
those who've been together for a long time, y'all know what I'm talking about. On that, but we had to like shift and start going out, get out the house, do something, get away from the computer. I now was like, okay, get away from this computer. Literally talking to myself.
Out loud.
Take a break. Walk away. Because if I'm in it and I'm focused on it, I'm gonna go until it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, they start stuff, don't finish it. That ain't me. If it's unfinished, it run me nuts. And that might, I don't know, people talking about I'm OCD. I don't think so. I think they just probably ain't something else other than me. But anyway, I do notice it's a little intense sometimes. And I've been acknowledging it and focusing on what I need to focus on at the moment to accomplish the goal. And I've been allowing Holy Spirit to speak to me and staying focused to what his last voice was, what the last thing he said do. And that's been guiding me. And y'all, I've been at so much peace and we've been growing. Mm-hmm. Is everything how we want to know? Do we have all the answers? No, we don't. There's some still things we still don't have a freaking clue of what, but we know who is the answer is, and we know who is responsible for us. We do understand our due diligence. Right. Excuse me, we understand our due diligence. We understand what our responsibility is. We holding each other accountable. And anything beyond that, I trust you, Lord.
That's what we're required to do.
Yeah.
That's what we're required to do. We normally only go for an hour. Okay. But we've gone an hour and 11 minutes. So we thank y'all for hanging with us because we've been gone for a minute.
And I've really been missing y'all.
Yeah. We've been minding our business, doing some things
and growing.
And we're just glad that we've had some good programs for you all to watch. They were very knowledgeable, and hopefully everybody's taking advantage of those things. But as we continue to move forward, just
before we go, listen, you got this. Step back. If you gotta listen, I write everything down to get it out of my brain, do a brain dump. Okay. And out of those things, the Lord is going to show you what you should be focused on. Mm-hmm. Things that you thought was a priority ain't a priority. Things that you thought is the thing to get you to that next place. And don't be afraid to pause, because that was a big one for us. Like, I'm not making right now. If it forces me to make a quick decision, that's a red flag for me.
Don't make
it. The building is not on fire. All that running and gotta be moving fast and the threats and you want all that. So listen, you got this. Trust what the Lord put in your spirit. Obey anything that's remotely get you off of what he showed you. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care how long it's gonna take. Find yourself back in the vein of what is it that you know for a fact the Lord told you to do, and those things that you're not sure, you put that on that go before the Lord list for some clarity. And listen, that's another thing. Quit talking so much in prayer. And go listen. Sometimes just be quiet and sit in his presence. And you already know, because Holy Spirit's job is to remind you of God's word and bring things back to your remembrance. But you, oh Lord, and you're talking and talking and talking. Be quiet sometimes, because most of us know exactly what we should be doing. We just waiting on a strategy to get there. And half of us got strategies. It just don't look right and it's scary and we questioning it. Mm-hmm. So don't be no punk. Don't let what it look like stop you. And y'all know my thing. I would not allow what I feel to override what I know. I want you to repeat that with me. I would not allow what I feel to override what I know. Now you got to know something though.
You got to know something.
What is it that you know?
Mhm.
Start there,
Right.
and the Lord will guide you through the rest of it. Okay? The resources, the provision, the protection. Folks got you messed up testing your gangster. Say the strength of your words
Mhm.
and watch things be exposed and revealed. Okay, so I just wanted to say that you got this, we got this, y'all. We've been chomping down things. If things go the way we want to go, no, but we've been chomping down things on our list. There's a few more things we don't have the answer to, but we know it's gonna get done,
We do.
and we believe in God for you too. Okay, so
And we are.
yes,
As we move forward, we will continue to bring on guests who will share their knowledge. And we also take this opportunity to invite you as well to be our guest. Come share your knowledge, in those areas of your area of expertise. We'd be glad to have you on. All you got to do is scan the barcode and you go from there. Got a lovely setup there as far as we getting the information from you to be able to get you on Mind Your Business Monday, so that you can go ahead and come on and share with the Game Changers and our Mind Your Business Monday community. Okay.
all right.
So with that being said, I want to say that we thank you guys for tuning in tonight on our live broadcast of Mind Your Business Monday. This has been very.
It was, and I pray that
helpful.
y'all, we said something that you can take away and apply. That's our commitment to you, to always bring something that you can apply to your life, not just some fluff. Okay.
Exactly. So we definitely want you guys to just continue to mind your business, do what it is that you know you need to do to be successful. Okay.
Yes.
As we always say, that growth doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's just about seeing opportunities where others don't. Success is a journey, not a destination. So in the meantime, between time, keep moving, keep learning, keep improving. And until next time, remember to mind your business. We'll see you guys right back here next Monday. Good night.
Tell somebody, mind your business. Look at somebody and say, mind your business.